greetings. Peace and love, one and all. Yeah, all praises be unto the Most High, O Jah, who blesses and sanctifies and keeps us all. Yes, we do bless and sanctify your name, O the Most High, and praise thee, O the Most High, also high. Let our praises move through the Trinities, two in one. Yes, the Holy Trinities, the two sets of triplets, archangelic beings. Our praises, let them permeate their way through those orbs into the highest orb. Yes, the highest orb, even through the two higher than they. Yes, and then into the highest. Indeed, the base of praise always. Oh, Father and Mother of creation, all praises be. Sila Selassie, Amen. You hear the birds singing and chirping. It's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because I got this window open, you might have to turn up the volume, but I love hearing the birds singing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure, babe. Yo, make sure you grab the hem of the garments of the Lord and, you know what I'm saying, just stay clinging. They're telling you, babe, because me, I slay demons and I slay Klingons. You know what Klingons are? Yeah, I slay them. I'm the demon slayer. I told you. I'm the hell rider. I'm the hellboy. I'm Hell's Angel, or Hell's big angel, since my little brother who passed away February the 7th, 2018. His nickname is Hell's Little Angel. I'm Hell's big angel, yeah? Yes. Ghost Rider, Hell Rider, Duppy, Rider, yeah? Gay, all. Papa Day, man. You know what I'm saying? You Papa Smoke, but you got so many names and monikers, but you know what I'm saying? Just remember, you know, in the Most High, Jah Rastafari created a sun, and out of that sun came all the stars, and that, you know, you should know the Most High, Jah, I could speak in his person, yes indeed, and say the boy is mine like Monica. Yeah? Yeah, Monica and Brandy, you know, the boy is mine. Good. So the boy, yeah, the Wonder Boy belongs to the Almighty God. You know what I'm saying? The Christ boy. Just remember that. Doesn't belong to anyone else but to God and God's chosen. Yeah? Indeed. Yeah? So, I mean, I don't know what you think. You know, you think you can just, you know, just confiscate the glory of the Most High and make it yours. It's never happened in the history of humankind. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, people, so much going on. Too much going on. I'm going to try to keep this short. You know what I'm saying? Short and sweet. And maybe a little bitter. You know, yeah, the truth is bitter. You know what I'm saying? But after the bitterness comes the sweetness. You know what I'm saying? Not saying? You gotta go through the bitterness. Is what it is. You know, so you can't handle the truth. You can't handle all that bitter truth. Well, then forget it. Forget it. Huh? I'm telling you, man. Truth is a bitter pill to swallow, especially when you've been lied to all your life. Anyways, God bless. You know what I'm saying? Man, things are just crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? So crazy, but what's going on, man? You got, you know, your Vibes Cartel from Jamaica, big entertainer, dancing in his boxers, naked, man. Versace boxers and in a pink bonnet. And then he went in he posted another video of him dancing in his, it was a red robe at a red Versace boxers this time, and looked like a purple bonnet on his head, you know. I mean, its head, because I told you already, man, in my book, that's a transsexual. Your Vibes Cartel. Big reggae or dance or recording artist. He's a recording artist and he's a celebrity and he's a damn he's a social media celeb right now, you know. Yeah, man, dancing in his boxers, man. Like, oh my gosh, I guess it's true then, huh? I read in the comment sections, because I ain't looking down there. I read in the comment sections, you know, down there. Yeah, I looked down there in the comment sections, and I heard someone say, yo, where's his penis? Whoa, whoa, why'd you have to go there? I mean, it's a good question at the same time, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, like, you know, wow, you know, it's a good observation. You can't say he's wrong for that, you know. I don't know, You see a man dancing in his boxers. I mean, if you're gonna even watch it for even 2 minutes, your eyes might go down there, you know, because I mean, it's just like, well, what is this guy doing? You know what I'm saying? Like what's down there? Like, what is this guy? You know, you're observing. It's not to say I want to see how, you know, large or small his genitalia is. No, man. You know, it's just a man observed and said, yo, the man has no damn thing. And the way he said it was like, as if he's someone that is in the know and knows that this is a rumor that's been going around for decades, at least 2 decades, that Vybz Kartel is a transsexual. Something's wrong with its penis. It doesn't have a real penis. This and that and that. It doesn't even have a penis. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? It is a rumor that's been going around for a long time. Okay? So I'm just saying, that's the same guy that released a song called Translator, not translator, like, you know, translator, you know, translate a language to another language. No, translator. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Anyways, that's that, you know, guys, man, I tell you, man, yeah. Boy, I tell you, you know, I mean, I can elaborate, but I mean, what's there to elaborate? You know, I mean, all these damn clowns, you know, these recording artists, Jamaica, it doesn't really matter where they're from, but I'm focusing more on Jamaican recording artists. Like, you guys are all doing the same thing, just fighting for attention. You got Spracker Benz all of a sudden, yeah, I'm releasing an album. It's a re-release. What do you mean? It's a re-release. It's a deluxe edition. Oh, okay, yeah, this edition has a bunch of features on it. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's only artists who, I mean, as big as your name might be, like, you ain't really saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? And your name is not really big because of the music. Like Sprague Benz, his name is not big because of the music. His name is big because of the Shithouse movie. Same with Kimani Marley. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Well, look at Cartel. Well, he's big because of all the controversy. And he just got out of jail 2 years ago from doing, what, 10 years in jail? Exactly. You see what I'm saying? It's not the music. It's not their music. You know, look at, I don't know, Stephen Marley. Same thing. He had a deluxe edition for his Revelation album with a bunch of rappers on it. Remember that one? Stephen Marley? Huh? He's a counterfeit son of Bob Marley. He's not Bob Marley's real son. Okay? But either way. Remember his Revelation album? I think he won a Grammy with the first one. Then he released a second one with all these rappers. Waka Flocka Flame. Yo, Rick Ross was on it. Yo. You know what I'm saying? So these guys that do these things is because their name is the only thing that carries them, and sometimes it's like it's not even really their name, it's just something their name is attached to, like this stupid movie, Shithouse movie, Cartel, you know, drama, and so look now, he went into the song with Chris Brown. Really? After how many years in your career you finally ended up doing a song with a major R&B recording artist? Okay? Cool. The song is trash. It's called F and Party. Wow. F and Party, man. Wow. Chris Brown's supposed to be a grown man. Same man who beat up Rihanna, right? Yeah, same man who beat up Rihanna. and more things. This guy's in trouble right now. Chris Brown is in trouble right now. I don't know if it's in the Philippines or which foreign country, man. Some trouble this guy got himself into, and they stole his passport. They confiscated his passport from him. Right. That's who you're gonna go and do a song with. You see what I'm saying? Right. Bad boy Chris Brown. You hear this idiot, man? Did you hear the song, man? F and Party. Okay, F-U-C-K and Party. Okay, grown man. Cartel's 50, at least 4 years old. Okay, and Chris Brown is at least a good 38 years old right now. Okay, at least. Maybe 35. Whatever, man. F and Party. Yeah, that's it. That's all. You know. Pretty shameful. But you hear this guy? Breezy, yo, Breezy, bomba clap. Am I really said that? Really, guy? I mean, like, bro, this is supposed to be some big international song that you're doing with some big international artist. Why would you do that? Okay, the man is just stupid. You see what I'm saying? Like, that ain't going nowhere. even if it was the most amazing song, R&B, reggae collaboration, which it just sounds like a hip-hop song with a reggae artist on it, a R&B hip-hop song with a reggae artist on it, okay, it was the best song they ever heard. You saying all of that, it ain't going nowhere, and then you're just talking a bunch of freakiness. It's just being lewd, right? It's just so lewd. Why you gotta be so lewd? Yeah? Because, well, that's not really a man, dear, you know what I'm saying? The thing is just always extra. You know what I mean? Like as if something's wrong with his hormones. You feel me? You know? Hormone replacement therapy and all kind of things, all kind of things that thing's going through. Because remember, it's not a man, nor is it a woman. It was a woman that transsexualized into a man. You feel me? And so you're not man or woman, you're it. And you gotta take your drugs. You gotta make sure you take your prescription medication. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, for sure. Hormone injection, like I said, all kind of things. Okay, so that's what is going on. The thing is crashing out. Because the thing ain't getting no attention, really. The stupid song it did with Breezy's Josh. Bomba clad. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, for sure. After the party, hood in your belly. Yeah, man, for sure. Whose hood? Because he didn't say your hood. Huh? He didn't say his hood in her belly, meaning, after the party, my penis in your vagina, or my penis in your tummy. Okay. He didn't say mine. He said after the party, penis in your belly. You might as well just say mine, no? Because, well, what are you saying? Anyways, disgusting. See? Anyways, what it is, they're all coming out. You got Kanye West that, his confessions the other day, according to him, well, he was raised in a house with a mother that was kind of careless and left some gay porn magazines in her closet, and somehow he found his way to the closet and found the magazines, him and his 9-year-old cousin, 10-year-old cousin, and they reenacted everything they saw in the gay porn magazine until they were about 14. Okay. Why are you revealing this now, Kanye? What was that all about? You know what I mean? Kanye, like, what are you trying to say? That everybody should come out? Whoever went through these things, but come out for what? You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't you be getting therapy and talking to the right people about these things? What's this? You're going, wow. Yeah, everybody just go on social media and tell the world, like, the things you've been through in life, Social media is your therapist, Come on. My God. I'm telling you, and just keep going on and on, Stephen Marley, as I was saying, it's just because of the Marley name that's attached to him, who's not even a Marley, like most of them. Same thing with Ziggy, but they're all over the place. You see, Stephen just released a song called The Hills of Satan. Hills of Satan is what he's really saying, okay? Because he's a Baphomet kid, you see what I'm saying? That's what's going on. It's The Hills of Satan. We burned that. And the song is trash. It's 2026. We need a no speed, no vibes too, and even some no lyrics too. What's this you're singing about Satan, like as if Satan is above Jamaica? Because this is what it sounds like, as if it's an ode to Satan. Well, did you ever do an ode to Jamaica yet? No, not really, no. It's not like, okay, Satan is a great place, blessed foundation, okay, good. But not everyone can go to Satan. You see what I'm saying? Not everyone is a link to Satan. But you see a place like Trenchtown, everyone was kind of linked to it due to the music and everything that was going on down there. It was such a bustling place that Bob Marley had to sing about it. He wasn't even from there. Bob Marley, he's from St. Anne, as a matter of fact, St. Anne's, which is in the country, and then relocated to Trenchtown and then sang a song about Trenchtown. More than one song. Trenchtown rock, don't watch that. Trenchtown rock, big fish or spread. Trenchtown rock, you reap what you sow. Trenchtown rock, and everybody know now. Trenchtown rock, I'll never turn my back. Give this love a try. Trenchtown Rock, never let the children cry. Or you got to tell Georgia White, grooving in Kingston 12. Good, and then you have we come from Trenchtown. That's on the Confrontation album, right? Good. Final album from my papa Bob Marley. We come from down a Cane River to wash my dread. Upon a rock I rest my head. There we see the seeds of oppression. Whoa, whoa, don't make my life a prison, because we come from Trenchtown. Okay, good, because it's a place of a lot of suffering. The vibration there is very, very heavy, you know, ancestral spirits there, you know. It's a great, great place over there, you know, and it's closer to the city and everything, you know, and so therefore it became a big place, a staple. It even became a capital of entertainment and even commerce and many things for street people. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you ever hear Bob Marley sing a song about Saint Anne? No. He will sing about it in a song. I don't know. I was born in the country right on top of the hill. He doesn't even mention the name. Most likely because he don't really like how Saint Anne's sound a bit like Satan. You know, so I don't even really want to sing it in a song. You know, this is why. Tell me one song where you hear my Bob Marley mention the name of that parish, St. Anne, in a song. Okay, good. It's going to be very, very hard. Very, very, very hard. Okay, good. This guy and his stupid song, here's a St. Anne, garbage. Song is trash. And it's like you're trying to say that, yeah, it's the place. No, man, Jamaica is the place, brother, and there are places in Jamaica. Yeah? That's a disrespect to Jamaica. So you'll get a box in your face for that. Yeah? It's the same thing like my sister. You ever hear your sister sing about Augustown like that, or St. Andrew, which is the parish he's in? Eh? Anyone, tell me, please. But we love the place and we big up the place. Of course, we big up the place, but I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? You see, Judgment Yard have a bigger name than Augustown because of everything that's going on over there in Judgment Yard. If you could understand what we're saying, yeah, it becomes essential for many, many things, including culture, entertainment, many things, even governmental initiatives and, you know, works and functions. The Nyabingi office is over there at Judgment Yard today. Sizzla's the president of the Nyabingi today. He's also the paramount chief, my twin paramount chief, crown prince as well of the Maroons, which he has an office there. So you see, there's a lot that goes on over there. He has a Sizzla Youth Foundation there. He has schools there and businesses and different things going on there. And it's his home. You know, it's one of his homes. His main home is there. It's his home. Good. Judgment Yard, right? That's how big Judgment Yard is. But not to say Judgment Yard bigger than Augustown. No, Judgment Yard is Augustown. Judgment Yard is Jamaica. This is what we're trying to say. We have to localize and centralize the entire thing and say, yo, the whole of we are this. And the whole of we have to represent for that. Okay, good, but you have your own thing there still. You have your own thing, and you know, you maintain, and I mean, like, you have to promote your thing. It's not like to say, oh, it's all about Judgment Yard. No, but Judgment Yard is the head of the empire, is what we're trying to say. It's a kingdom, man. There's something going on over there in Jamaica. Judgment Yard is the capital of Jamaica right now. So, yes, Augustown, but it's there, Judgment Yard, which is in Augustown. You know, come tell me about us. He's a Saint Anne guy. What a disrespect. Anyways, they're all clowns. Then you got Hooligan Marley. You call him Julian Marley with his song, man. The more you give to life, the more life gives to you. For sure, man. Go to bed, boy. They're all trash. It is what it is. Everything is wrapping up in the courts with those gnarlies, and Zara Marley, who is the secret biological daughter of Bob Marley, who is in court with Rita and those kids over there who are claiming she's impersonating a Marley, and have sued her for $1 million in an Israeli court because her mother is Israeli. She was born there, but she doesn't support the fascist Zionist regime. I mean, in my book, they're fascists. My book, you know what I'm saying? She don't support them, huh? The Nazi fascist Zionist regime, you know. And her daughter Zara Marley doesn't support them, but she lives over there. It's beautiful. Listen, there's just too much going on, man. Too much going on. You got Trump saying, "Oh well, we're gonna invade Cuba." No, of course you're gonna invade Cuba now, man. Yeah, get ready. Get ready. We might just start invading and bombing you tomorrow. Okay, man. You know, tell you. But fret not thyself of these happenings, and fret not thyself of evildoers. You know, you put your trust in the Most High. Yeah, and let Jah be your guide. A lot of crazy things going on. Yeah, man, big sex porn ring, man. And where was it? Was it here in Montreal or Quebec? Well, either way, it's out here in Canada, man. Big child sex porn ring. Bam. Yeah, man, we got him. That's right. You got him. It's the cleanup crew. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Then you got remember I told ya. I know a lot of people. I'm from the streets, okay? People that came from the streets. I was born in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, I told you that there was a man. I know him. I don't know him well, but I know him and I met him before. His name is Bobby the Greek. Okay. He is seen as a crime boss here in Montreal. Okay. And obviously he was Greek. Cool. Grecian. Right? Well, Grecian is the language, you know. But he was Greek. Okay. He was a Grecian. Now, Grecian is also the people too. You know, like Italian is the language and the people. Okay. Remember your Bobby the Greek was shot in a Starbucks in the month of October. About 2 men walked up into a Starbucks. About 20 people were present and they just walked in and ended up shooting up this man who was with 2 of his bodyguards. You recall that? And killed him. Walked out. Apparently there was an SQ undercover agent in the place. 1 or 2 of them. They didn't do anything. Of course. Let the guys get away. Undercover police on the scene claim, yeah, we seen them outside. Yeah, we seen them go inside. Yeah, we seen them walk outside. Yeah, we let them get away. Why? Remember, this was my inquiry, my zetetic inquiry at the time. Well, why would you let them get away unless you're just letting this stuff go on because you're trying to get someone else, meaning the person who's behind this. You know, what the heck is going on? Good. And I also told you that the regional president of the Hells Angels is, let's just say, idiosyncratic and commonplace of him to meet with big names from the streets. It doesn't matter which clique, it doesn't matter who. And it seems like right after he meets with them, they end up either dead or busted in jail. I told you this already. I never said he's an informant or nothing, but I said I don't know who he is, and to me, he's an actor. I did tell you that. I don't see him as what you see him as, the regional boss for the HA. Okay, they call him the broker. He doesn't move like the typical mob boss or HA boss. He's a broker. He goes to different countries brokering deals with powerful people, including your Vladimir Putin of Russia. He goes over there, and every time he goes to Russia, sanction spikes just against the West. I'm recalling the report that I read, a police report, that every time Martha Robert goes to Russia, sanctions spike against the West. Russian sanctions, they just spike. Okay, energy sanctions and blah blah blah. All right, he's known as the broker. Okay? He's your non-typical syndicate criminal organization boss. Martin Robert. Okay, good. Well, it was alleged that Martin Robert was supposed to meet with Jimmy the Greek. I found this out from my sources, close sources, confidential, reliable sources, that Bobby the Greek wanted to meet with him because apparently some people were trying to kill him. And these people who were trying to kill him, he was certain that they were HA. So he wanted to meet with this man. This is the talk in the street. And I told you, well, I mean, the pattern is there, that every time he's going to meet with people, something happens. Well, in this case, it seems like as if they didn't get to meet. But what I'm saying is that they were supposed to meet. Bobby the Greek, he was hiding. He came out of hiding just to meet with someone at that Starbucks. Okay. How about not the broker, he was the accountant for the Risottos who did some 10 years in jail. He got out and wanted to get back into business with the Risottos, who told him, we got a new book, man, sorry. And he's like, okay, man, help me, man. You know what I'm saying? I did so much for you. Okay, well, look, man, call Marty. And they gave him the link to your regional president for DHA. And he started a business with him. Food export business. A store where they would export drugs with the food. This is all in police reports and everything, okay? The man is dead today. You know how the man ended up getting wet? This man had an idea, and I guess he had to go and meet with none other but your Martha Robert. It's on video. He went to meet with Martha Robert, who came with a friend. And well, they met outside of Monster Gym in Laval. This is all in the police report. This is all public information. Right outside of the Monsters Gym in Laval, they spoke for about 3 minutes. And then as Mr. His name is not coming to me, the Italiano, as he walked away, not even 10 seconds after walking away, less than that, he was walking to his car in the parking lot. He got shot in his head by a sniper bullet from some 80 meters away. Okay? So, if Mr. Jimmy the Greek is scared for his life and some HA are trying to kill him and some HA are saying, no, we're not trying to kill you, but these people are HA guy, I know HA guy. And he's like, what the heck, okay, well, you're going to have to talk to Marty. I don't know, maybe he knows, because it's not us over here. There is a interwar going on between the HA. You should know this. It's been going on for a long time. It's been going on for a very, very long time. I think it's been going on from the beginning, as a matter of fact, here in Montreal and Quebec. These different chapters and stuff go to war when they're ready. Jimmy wanted to meet with Marty, and Jimmy ended up dead. And I told you, well, he's kind of linked to that, your Marty, who I think is an actor, I don't even think Marty's his real name, but I'm just saying, the linkage, the pattern recognition. Okay, well, it just so happens that about 2 days ago, it turns out that some man who they're saying they're looking for this man. Why are they looking for this man? Because they say that he's the one that killed Bobby the Greek. A man who has links with the Hells Angels, and then it turns out, he's a Hells Angels. Oh, okay. Right, they're looking for this man. And they're saying that about 4 days after the murder of Mr. Bobby the Greek, this man has been missing. No joke, he's been missing ever since. And they went to, some bungalow where he lives, far out somewhere here in Quebec, and they didn't find him. But they're saying that they think he's dead. This man here. Two men walked up into the Starbucks. They were hooded. Both of them shot. One of them was the main shooter. Because remember, 2 other men were shot. I don't know if they were killed. I think they were killed. The bodyguards, they were shot by the other shooter. His name is Denny Beaupre. Denny. Dennis in English, Denny Roper. He's been missing since October the 5th. And Mr. Bobby the Greek was killed on October the 1st. Okay. This is just madness. So now here we have this man here. He's a biker. He's a HA. Oh, and he killed Bobby the Greek. Why would he do that? Well, the only way they know is to find him. Really? But yet we know. Even the police are aware that Bobby was supposed to meet with this man. They just never ascertained if it was that day they were supposed to meet. They just didn't publicize that information. But I'm just saying, think about it. This man came out of hiding, people. Anyways, I don't know, man. It's getting crazy, man. You know, it's getting crazy. Because I'm just saying, all of these... Let me close this window. Let me shut this window. All of these slangs, man, connected to this Marty Robert. Eventually he's gonna catch up with the man. They don't say. But he's an actor. So could this just be a psyops? Could it be? I mean, what's going on? Doesn't mean people are not really getting killed and stuff and there's nothing going on. No, but I'm saying that the big players, it seems like nobody really knows who these guys are. No matter what anybody wants to say, I don't care who the HA is today, you cannot tell me that you know who Marty Robert is. All you can tell me is you know about him. Your regional boss, those who are on his side. You don't know nothing about him other than what you hear and stuff like that. Your boss is the biggest enigma. You don't really know nothing about him. That's kind of strange. Either way, Rastafari, rest in peace, Bobby the Greek. I mean, we know he does his thing, you know, but I don't know him as a bad person, you know what I'm saying? I got along with him and there wasn't a problem between us, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't really see anybody, like, beefing with him. He wasn't a problematic individual. I don't know. I know he did his thing, you know, but I'm saying, like, whoa, you know? Anyways. Who knows, huh? Who knows what Bobby went and did? But I can tell you, dealing with these guys, man, I mean, you know, whoa, you know, this game, you know. Telling ya. Anyways, people, I got a few gang stalking tales for you, okay? I'm going to run through them quick, okay? Because I don't really have time. I don't have time to talk to you, you know, I'm kind of busy, you know, just... We are recalibrating, let's just put it that way. Very good, and we're doing the work. We're dealing with the work. But I'll tell you what. The other day I went to the store, okay? On my way home from the store. Took a walk, it was a beautiful day. I'm just walking down the street, man. And I see this lady sitting on the bench. With another lady leaning on the bench. It seemed like they were talking, but the lady that I saw, a black lady with a mushroom wig on her head, never seen her before, but she looked strange. As I got closer, I'm looking, just the vibes. I'm just smoking, people, I'm just smoking. I see it's a girl I used to deal with. I told you that there was a girl I used to deal with some 20 odd years ago. She was into a lot of things. I didn't support that. You know, whether it be stripping, whether it be the crack smoking, whether it be the voodoo, whether it be the skin bleaching. You know what I'm saying? And I had to cut it loose. Okay, well, 20 years later, I move here, and well, I see this girl, she's a bum out here, you know, and she smokes still, and she's still a voodoo queen, and I see her foraging through the garbage bin and stuff like that. I told you, she trashes the place. She takes garbage bags out of the bin and then opens them up wherever, man, on the sidewalk, man. It just makes a mess and leaves the trash there, man. On the other side, I don't really go on that side, but on the other side of the street, man, you know what I'm saying? You have to walk up the road and then, like, make a left. It looks like a third world country, man. And she started it. It wasn't like that before she came here. One lady started that. Haitian lady. So I notice it's her right away. I notice what's going on in the play. I feel it, trust. I like being surprised, but at the same time, I'm not stupid. So I just ignored her. I didn't even say hi to her or nothing. I just ignored her, meaning I walked past. I didn't even look at her. But she's looking at me. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, you want to talk to me? Eh? Oh, I just keep walking. Oh, well, I was supposed to talk and talk to her. I was supposed to top. We say top in Jamaica. You can say stop as well. I was supposed to top and chat to this witch. Yeah, but smoke is smoking, so you cannot get me because you're trying to smoke me right now. Are you gonna smoke? Oh, hmm? You're trying a thing. Okay, you're trying a thing, man. Okay, this is gang stalking, Talez, people, so you should know what's going on. It's the network at work. You see what I'm saying, people? Trying to mess with my head work. See? So I'm just doing my leg work, walking. You know? Trying to make my head hurt. I ignore her and I pass her. Wait. She didn't say wait, but that was her vibe. It's clear she wanted me to talk to her, and I was supposed to say hi, and then it's like, I don't know, she thinks I didn't recognize who she is. She's a voodoo witch. She shapeshifted people. Some moon magic, glamour, mirror magic, man, and changed their flipping appearance, okay, people? They can do that. It only lasts for that long anyways, like, it doesn't last for long, but they can do it. Some of them. Anyways. All I know is as soon as I passed her, boom, I see the lady who was standing there talking to her. All of a sudden now, interception, she comes as I'm walking, crossing the street at a red light, and I seen a lady cross and break the light. I said, well, me not gonna do that. And she said, oh, I love your accent. Oh. I'm like, okay. Not the lady across the street, that broke the light, I'm talking about this lady who intercepted me, who called herself Sydney. A little white girl. I mean, I can't say you're cute. I can't say you're pretty. It's just you're a white girl to me. I wasn't looking at you like that. All of a sudden, bam. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I love your accent. Yeah, I'm Jamaican. Oh, yeah. I'm like, well, you been? And right away, she's like, oh, yeah. Before I even asked her, she's been, yeah, I've been. Oh, yeah, when was that? Before COVID. Okay, nice. Right before COVID, okay, so it was quiet, huh? And she's like, yeah, kind of. Right before COVID, so it wasn't too quiet. I thought it was during COVID. She said no. And all of a sudden now it's like she's trying to act like me and her are like both Jamaicans, or, we're like one and the same people or something. I'm talking to him. I tell this girl, listen, we're Maroons, you know about the Maroons? No, I never heard. Tell me. Okay, well, this is before we even cross the street. Would you like to take a little walk and talk? Oh, yeah, sure, it's a beautiful day to do. Okay, well, the water is right down there, you know what I'm saying? So you can just walk down there and I could just talk to you for a bit, if you want to do that. Oh, no, actually, I gotta get home soon and I got something to do. Okay, well, we can just take a walk up the street and then just whatever, walk off with you. And then if I'm not finished talking to you, I'll walk back with you and then just go my way and, you can enjoy your day. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we walk and I'm just explaining to her about Maroon and the indigenous people of Jamaica and what we stand for, which is what Rastafari is truly about, Maroons and the Rastafari one people. We are the offspring of the Maroons of that land there in Jamaica, but we are one Maroon people globally, universally. So I'm walking with her and I'm just talking to her and I just feel her vibes, man. And this girl's trying to trick me. And the thing is this, that it's like I can feel she has my frequency. She has my vibe right now. She's trying to get into me right now. Like as if she's somebody I can trust enough to even go to your house and chill with you, which this is what was supposed to happen. I was supposed to go into this girl's house. Anyways, I ain't falling for that. I walked with the girl and I made sure, cause I could just feel her vibe, man. And, I'm smoking, man. You ain't tricking me, man. Here, let's walk up the street. Oh, there's people over there. Let's walk right there past these people. And as you walk by these people, people just had some funny reactions when they saw her. I seen a Filipino girl look at her, kind of strange. It was a little lineup outside of a restaurant, which people that live here for 3 years, I've never seen a lineup at that restaurant since I've been here. So he does a lineup with about 7 people, and we gotta walk past them, and it's like, I tell you, man, at least 2 or 3 of them glitch passing this girl. You know what I'm saying? It was her straight. You. See there, you're trying hard. I'm not stupid, my girl. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm gonna show you love. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm walking with her, we kind of stopped because remember, she obviously doesn't live in that direction. As a matter of fact, I asked the girl which way she's walking, just to show, and I catch things, and it's like, why are you playing these games? When I was like, oh, I can tell you more, well, you want to go by the water? No, I actually got to go home soon. Okay, well, which way you going? You going that way, which is the way I live? And she said, yeah, okay, so let's go that way. And she's like, I got to get home soon. But the thing is that when we crossed the street, we stopped. She stopped and she was talking to me, like saying like she's gotta get home soon and blah blah blah, so I'm like, well, you wanna go by the water. Okay, that happened across the street. We started talking across the street first, right? And then we crossed over. But the thing is that I was waiting for the light, and she just wanted to walk. Oh, you're one of those, you don't care. Okay, well, let's walk, all right, and then she stops. And it's like, oh, like she wants to know more. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you want to do? You want to walk down by the water? Oh, no, I got to get home soon. Okay, well, we can walk up the street and then just walk back, whatever, Okay, so I walk up with her. She glitches. These people glitch too. And right as we stop, it's like she just turned around and just started walking back the other way. And it was very abrupt, like she has to get back over there. Okay, I know you got to do something, but the thing is the way she was walking, I catch things. So what the heck was that all about? Oh, okay, you want me to go with you? Okay, well, I'll walk with you, and now we walk. And now we're at the corner, which is across the street from where I met her, where she intercepted me. That's where we stopped now. And I'm like, yeah, so that's what maroon is, and so, yeah, indigenous, and yeah, Rastan, yeah. So I guess you gotta get home. You must live over there somewhere. And she said, no, I live right upstairs. I looked upstairs. And I looked upstairs. Oh, that's nice. So what's this game all about? Yeah, I live right upstairs. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I ain't biting. I ain't trying to come upstairs. And it's just like, and we're just talking, and I'm explaining to her more about my room. But now I'm getting into something else. Listen to me, girl. You see this whole gang stalking shit? It's all an illusion, okay? I broke down some things to her. It's all an illusion. Your destiny, soul swapping, all this stupidness. It's all an illusion. It's a figment of your imagination. It's just a hate, obsession that you have with something and want it, and then you want to have it, and you think that once you have it, you can be it. And yeah, she's crazy. And we were talking about religion. I explained to her, well, yeah, that's how a lot of these religions were founded too. Every religion has their own Eucharist. You gotta eat, the bread and drink the blood of your God and stuff, and then you can become your God. The Hindu religion, their god Mahavishnu reincarnates, and he could reincarnate as a dog or any animal, and well, you venerate the animal, but guess what? You gotta eat it too. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. You feel me? And so, that's why they call Christ the Lamb, and then you have to eat a lamb. You know what I'm saying? Which the lamb represents. It's just symbolic, right? Okay, cool. But then what happens is you start thinking that, well, people you see who are innocent and have this virtue, you feel like if you can eat them now and drink their blood, you can become them too. And I explained to her, well, many cultures all around the world, civilizations, they have their own folklore and stuff, oral traditions that say that some beings came down from above. 2 sects of beings, one good, one bad, and the bad one came down and made their own beings. You could say human clones, and then the other ones came down and created their own beings, and then it was to save mankind still. And even the clones that were created, they're still humans, and God still loves them. He doesn't want them to, perish. And she said, oh, I can believe that. Yeah, good. So I'm just telling you, this whole destiny swapping and she kind of got shook, Because it's clear this girl wants me to come upstairs. But even before I started talking about that, she took a big spliff out of her bag as we're standing downstairs from her place. Oh, what's that all about? Oh, you love Jamaica? Then you waiting until here now? Like, oh, I guess this was supposed to happen before, huh? Takes off the big spliff, and I looked at it and neutralized it with my eyes because I know what's going on. And she lights it up. Oh yeah, usually, I have my own weed. I always smoke. Sometimes I mix it up, but this one's straight. Oh, okay. And she's like, yeah, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh, you want some? I'm like, no. Where'd you get that from? She's like, oh, it's pre-rolled from a native reserve store, which they have their marijuana stores out there on the reserve out here. And I said, oh, you didn't get it from the SQ because we're actually standing right next to the marijuana store, your government weed store here. No. I'm just like, I'm looking at this girl. I took a puff off of it. I didn't inhale it. I tasted it. Yeah, it tastes yucky. Give it back to her. But it was very, very tight. Because whatever was in it got stuck. In the top part, I don't know, even in the bottom, or if it was the resin or what, it was just, there was a filter in it. It's like you couldn't even pull it. I gave it back to her and she was smoking it. The point is, man, the girl wanted me to come up in her place. Obviously, that spliff was seasoned with something to mess me up. Well, I mean, that ain't working. I didn't even smoke it, but it's like to throw her off, this is all it is. Yeah, me too, because I know what you're doing, man. I ain't stupid, man. It's all good, though. I'm going to show you love. And I showed her the love. We're in a frequency right now, the highest frequency, which is love, And that's what we're about, man. You see, you go on my Facebook, I gave her a link to my Facebook. You see what's there? That's what's inside of me and inside of everyone. Yeah, wonders of the universe. Yeah, I'm just a concentrated version of it. Yeah, because I know my damn self. I did a lot of studies and a lot of work went into this. A lot of sacrifice went into this, a lot of pain. Yeah, a lot of lonely hours. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. So I've been through the flame. And I'm just showing her that, well, I can see you're going through it. And she's like, yeah, I'm going through. What are you going through? An awakening? Yeah, wow. Interesting, and talking about religion, and, she's like, her parents are Roman Catholic and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, and she tries to talk to them, because she knows little things and tries talking to them to free them from that. And she's like, they're slowly coming around, exactly, for sure. And then told me that her partner, a Muslim guy, he has a hard time sometimes because of the stigma he gets because his name is Muhammad. I'm gonna say, well, religions, and well, there is a faith, called the Islamic faith, and then came the Mohammedanism religion, which is totally different, but whatever. She told me about her partner, like as if she expected me to kind of bite, because some people like to sleep with promiscuous people who didn't know are sleeping with other people. People kind of like these things because I didn't bite. I'm not interested in you. I don't want to come into your place. Took us all of your joint. I don't like it here. Whatever. And it's like, yeah, I live right here and and I want to know more. I really want to know. And then it's like, oh, my partner. Okay, man. Then I started talking about the time destiny swapping and all this bullshit. And she started getting shook. Because I told her, it's all bullshit. I told her, if I want you or what you have, let's just say I want to be you and I want everything you have, let's just say, okay, and then I don't know, I succeed in destroying you, and then I'm going to what? After I obsess myself with you, I studied you, I observed you, right? I immersed myself into you now, and well, I think I'm you, and I think, well, once you're gone, I can be you. I mean, it's just all psychology, what I'm saying? But it's all demonic at the same time. The heck you obsessing over people like that for? And it slapped her in the face. Like, that was it, oh no. And then she looked at me and I'm like, yeah, and then she kind of leaned to the side to look at people who were walking towards us, and I looked and I seen a man and a woman walking in similar hockey jerseys, Montreal Canadiens hockey jerseys, but they kind of separated as I looked at them, and then they just passed, and she's shaking, she wants to go, when I'm talking to her, yeah, and then some guy walks up, and he's like, hey, you have a smoke to me? Nah, this flipping dude, dirty looking, look like a nugget, but kind of like an Arab looking nugget, real disheveled, but looked like he was about to do something dirty. I'm like, yeah, well, I'm here. He was a hitman, probably had a blade on him, who knows, but I don't even think it's really that. I think it's this girl wants me to really get close to her. Because remember, I used to sleep with Nadesh, and this girl has my frequency that she stole from Nadesh. She didn't steal it from her. Nadesh gave it to her to catch me. They're all in on this. This is all spell work and witchcraft going on right now. We're trying to catch him. So she came to me with some of my frequency. That's why I could feel like, oh, wow, yeah, well, let's just take a walk and get to know you a little more. You know what I mean? And let me see how you act around people, because this is what it is. Frequencies and energies. People act different around people than they would act when they're alone. If they're trying something with you now, right? Yeah, okay, they're trying something with you, but now they're in a crowd around people. Well, guess what? They start to, shift, into their alternate self of who they are in the public, their fakest self, you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing, like not this role I'm playing to try to be nice just for you, you know what I mean? Like all these people, I ain't trying to be nice for all these, like, you see what I'm saying? And that's basically what happened. If we walk past these people and people are looking at her now, you can see something's up with her, or you're not such a nice person anymore, right? And then, well, that ain't working on me, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, this guy came up and asked me for this cigarette. No, I ain't got that. And he just looked at me and then he asked her, you have a cigarette? And right away, she went into her bag and pulled out a pack of cigarettes with a cigarette that she took out of the pack. I'm like, well, how did you do that so quick? How did you do that so quickly, my girl? He asked me, you have a cigarette? No. You have a cigarette? Right away, yeah. And me, I look, boom, it's out of her bag. Cigarette in the hand. Oh, heck, he trying something. Gave the cigarette to him. And then he asked her for a light. And she's like, I don't have one. What do you mean you don't have one? You just lit your joint and you smoke cigarettes. And then he looks to me, yeah. You got a light? I'm like, no, I got a, with my lighter in my hand. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, no. I can feel it. There's a transfer going on. That cigarette that he took from her has some kind of vibes in it from her now to get into me now, because she thinks that spliff did something, and not just that, but the frequency from this girl now, which is really mine now that she stole. But it's almost like my frequency being shot back into me, but it's poison. It's corrupted, with some damn demonic fucking energy. You see what I'm saying? Just to mess me up, and then guess what? We go inside, guess what? Obviously she wants to have sex with you, and then, transmit demons and all kind of things to mess you up, and then, they're trying to destroy you. No joke. Anyways, it didn't work. The man asked me for a light. Nah, I ain't got that. And he's looking at me like, oh, okay. Like he wants to make a move. Well, make your move, bro. And then he makes a move and steps towards me, and I just stepped out of the way casually. And he went into, it's like a pit in like a corner of a building, like a little flower pot, and there's dirt in there really, He grabbed an empty pack of cigarettes and shook it up and then walked away. Okay, man. And then she's looking at me like, okay, well. I'm like, yeah, so God bless, this is my link right here. You check this out right here. Because I asked her if she had a phone. This is when she was smoking the joint, and she gave me her phone, and I befriended myself from her account on my phone, and then I gave it back to her. This was right around when this guy showed up, not too long before this guy showed up. She was getting a little nervous still. Listen, while I was talking to this thing called Sydney, okay, I was talking to her, I'm not falling for nothing, and she wants me to really get into her, and really trying to get into me, and I looked in a glass, let's just say the window, it wasn't even a window, it was a black car door that was parked on an angle, and I could see her leg, and one of her legs was black. One of her legs, okay? I'm talking about her calf. It was black. Now, I studied her when she was walking, I didn't see that. And she's a shapeshifter. Because you should know that these demons, they're all black. You know that, right? Because they're black like, you'd say like smoke. Like black smoke. And that's how they move. We're talking about the entities that take human form, people. And possess people. Their energies. Alright. And, well, she felt something. Because she looked at me. She's like, what the fuck are you looking at? I'm looking at her. I was just looking at it, but I didn't, I wasn't shocked by it. I seen it. And I'm like, wow. You think I don't see? Either way. That didn't work. Big failure. See, you can try that again all you want. She looked mature. She knew things. Almost like as if they're taking my advice, because I told them, don't send me no little girls or big women that look like little girls. It ain't happening. I'm just telling you, don't send nobody, because I know who is who and what is what. Still send this girl. Big failure, big backfire. That means that people are gonna get hurt, sick, even pass away, because you know you're trying to kill someone and destroy them. So, well, it backfired, so people are gonna, you know, be killed and destroyed. I mean, it's what happens. Good. This girl really wanted to touch me and get close to me and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And that spliff, I ain't smoking your spliff, you know, so nothing came into me, you know, it's just, you know, it is one of those things, you know. All your people that do this with your life. Rastafari. Anyways, I can tell you what. You're not gonna try that again. Yeah, a little smoke break. I said I was gonna run through it quick, you know, but it's just too much. It's just too much. Anyways, on to the next. You got smoked. All of your little gang stalkers got smoked. You know what I'm saying? Smoked you. You cannot smoke. I am the smoker. I smoke all darkness. I smoke everything that's evil. I will never stop. I'm highly addicted. Highly addicted. And I'll never quit. Never. I binge smoke. I chain smoke. I'm the smoker. You feel me? Yes. Smoke. Good. Anyways, that was that. Yeah. Remember I told you my lawyer, I have court for this kid who was murdered. Remember the kid who threatened me twice? I tried to get him help, whatever. The third time he pepper sprayed me. Hey man, I think the best thing is for me to get him out of the building, which means I'm going to charge him this time. Okay? Well, that backfired. Kind of not on me, but on them. Because what happened was they arrested the kid. Checked the camera. According to them, they didn't see him spray me on the camera. Yeah, but it didn't happen on the camera. Yeah, well, we're arresting you for public mischief. Whoa, well, do that? Yeah, so you can't stay there. No, you're not going to do that to me. I'm actually here to help these people and this kid, so you're not going to do that to me. You see what I'm saying? You're going to let me stay here. You're going to treat me like I'm some terrorist and I committed a crime here. Anyways, I still have court for public mischief, but they let me stay here. 2 days later, the kid is dead in his bed. Fentanyl dose, but he doesn't do fentanyl. Somebody killed him. Okay. Somebody killed the kid. And they tried to frame me for that. And my good boys, the good cops who are smokers like me, smoke them out. Okay? I'm smoke. And you're my smokers. I'm the smoker, you're my smokers. All of you who do what's right and burn this fire. You're my smokers. The cleanup crew, man. You feel me? Yeah, the hell raisers, man. You raise hell on these biatches. We don't care who they are. You're gonna get smoked. Anyways, they got smoked by my smokers. Whoever did it left the syringe in the room, man, and left the dirty feds to come in here and find it. And I guess they were gonna try to plant it on smoke. They tried to smoke, and ended up getting smoked because my smokers went in there and retrieved it. And so it is in their possession. William, his death has not been ruled a suicide, you know, so it's still under investigation, and I'm not the one being investigated, you know. That's that point is, I went to court. How many times did I go to court for that, people? 3 times. First time I went to court, I had no lawyer. I went there, okay, I want to see find a lawyer, yo, see what happens, you know, and I'm not in the docket. They're trying to set me up in the courthouse. They want me to leave to issue a warrant out for me to get me in jail. And I stayed there and I waited, and some funny business happened. I saw a lawyer. I told you, I gave the lawyer the paper that I had because I had to go to the front desk to get a paper to prove that I am in the court. According to them, I'm nowhere in the system. Nowhere. I don't even have a police file. Right. And then I seen this ugly lady and I told her, well, this is my problem right now. I'm nowhere in the system. I don't want to leave because I don't want to get, arrested. They issue a bench warrant for me. And she took it. She said, oh, let me go see. Sat in front of the court and just sat there. I didn't say nothing. And the judge is like, well, any more cases? And she's like,
She raised up her hand with the paper but didn't say nothing. And then another prosecutor interjected. And I just walked up to her and I said, give me that. And she's like, oh, right, that lady. Either way, they tried to set me up in the court, okay? And then I met a lawyer I hadn't seen in 27 years. And when I passed him, he remembered me. How you remember me? I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, Barrington. Oh, yeah, for sure. And then he remembered my mom's name because I said, you remember my mother? Yeah, Vanessa, sure. Okay. People, you know what happened. Those who've been here know what happens, okay? I did leave the court that day and I was arrested and I got out the following morning. I got out because I had proof that I went to court, and then I contacted the same lawyer that he used to be my lawyer when I was a juvenile. I just hadn't seen him in some 28, 30 years. It was a set of people. He's a part of it. That's what I told you then, and that's what I'm going to tell you now. So now he's my lawyer. Okay, well, now I have to go to court. What does he do? I'm nowhere in the system again. Oh, and where is he? Hiding. I told you the story. The man was hiding, man. And I caught him, and that's the only way I got out of that. Okay, well, now we have another date, right? Okay, another date to go. He's hiding again. I'm nowhere in the system again. This time he's telling me to go and sit in another room. Remember they were trying to get me out of the courtroom and stuff so that they could just have this lawyer come in through the side door and they could just issue a warrant for me, remember? And the security guard thought I was leaving because I was a little rude with her. I said bye. And she must have cued them and said, okay, he's gone. I told you, man, I was looking for this man in the courtroom. I couldn't find him. He's hiding from me, man. I didn't even call him because I know he's not going to answer my call. And this lady thought that I left, but I didn't. When I went back into that same courtroom that I was in waiting for this man, he was on the stand. You recall? Right, and he was blushing and everything. And okay. Next time I go to court again for the same kid, same thing, I'm not in the system. And this lawyer's hiding from me. He told me to go wait in another courtroom this time again. And what happened, people? What happened? What did I tell you happened, man? Because I seen him. He wasn't really hiding that time because he knew, okay, well, he's kind of quick, okay. So he met me, but where I met him the first 2 times where he tried to kind of, bro, you're trying to trick me, man. So he's over there again. Cool. And then he tells me, yeah, so, wait in the courtroom, this courtroom now, and yeah, all right. Well, I waited, but I know something's up, and then next thing you know, I hear his voice on the intercom calling me. Recall? Right, and then I went to the courtroom and I seen the man, and the judge was like, you're here, don't be too upset, you're here, because I'm like, what are you trying to do, bro? Right, and you remember what happened? According to the Crown prosecutor, they didn't have any witnesses, and so they needed to suspend for 20 minutes, and if I could wait outside. Yeah, I foiled their plot, but they're not done. We're still trying. My lawyer was on his damn phone the whole time texting. He tells me to wait outside. I told you, my nephew ended up showing up. He didn't have court that day. Tried to get me to go somewhere with him. I did go with him in a ride, but he dropped me off somewhere, but wanted me to go with him wherever to do whatever. You recall all of these things, man? I mean, there's a lot to it, you know what I'm saying? When I'm saying this man contacted my so-called adopted family who they're after me for my inheritance and my gifts, and they're just jealous and they want to see me make it in life since I'm born. Like, this is what's going on. This is a witch hunt and a manhunt to destroy me and stop me. And had them send this kid, man. Alright, cool. No problem. The kid didn't have court that day. He didn't mention court, no nothing. He wasn't no knocking. Secondly, when he showed up, they asked me to wait outside because they have to find these witnesses, which was just 2 officers who showed up the day I called them when this kid pepper sprayed me. And so I waited outside, but I went to the main hall, you know, and I just leaned up on the wall and I saw my nephew. I saw him, you know, fitted in a blue jacket and black pants and white sneakers. I seen him, but he hid. And then my lawyer came out and then beckoned me to come back over there with him. He came out just to tell me, yeah, so I'm getting a court date. Did you get it? No, not yet. So will you come? Right. And then I went to the same place I was standing where I saw this guy, and I saw him again, and he hid again. And then here comes my lawyer again. Hey. Okay, what's up? Yeah, so I'm getting a date. Same thing again, but he told me this time to wait by the courtroom. They're gonna call him. I'll call me in 2 seconds. All right, cool. And as he goes into the courtroom, my sister's son walks through. She's my adopted sister, my adopted sister, okay? She's not my real sister. He walks through. Either way, people, that was a backfire, failed attempt again. So that was the last time, man. So here we go again. We're supposed to go to trial, according to him. Trial is on May 14th. We're supposed to fix a date to meet and prepare for the trial, right? Okay. Obviously weeks, if not months prior to the trial. Not him. And I told you, watch what this guy's gonna do. Watch this. And I told you, they're trying to set me up again. They always put the date on a Friday, just in case, hoping that, I miss out or something, warrant issued out for my arrest. I'm gonna be inside for the weekend at least. No joke. Nowhere in the docket. His name's nowhere in the system. And if he goes to the front desk to go and ask, well, you're going to wait there, and guess what? They're going to issue a warrant out for him in the court. No, I'm not joking. So you got to be on your P's and Q's. And Z's. Huh? Not sleep. No, not those. No, not that kind of Z. You're zetetic. Mind. You got to be zetetic. I know what's going on. What the heck is this? All right, cool, man. He didn't call me. It's on the 14th. The 14th is on a Wednesday, Thursday. The man calls me on, it was a Friday, the week prior, to tell me, yeah, so you got court. Okay, man, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't answer him. Yeah, so call me back. No, he called me and he said, yeah, so we got court and Yeah, okay, man, so what's going on, First of all, I know what time and date. I'm asking you what time, what day. I want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, so Nah, bro, I just asked you, when's court, man? Bro, when's court? Oh, it's at 9:30. What day? Oh, I'm going to call you back. Jail's calling me. He said, oh, jail? You trying to scare me? Of course. Trying to mess with my head. Jail's calling me. Hey, you. Like, jail's coming for you. Maybe jail's calling you. The man never called me back. He told me he's going to call me back. I'm like, yeah, sure. He never called me back. Calls me Saturday morning, telling me about, oh, yeah, so, call me back today. Well, not today, but, since it's a Saturday, you can call me back Monday. So we can prepare. Whatever, man. I called the man Tuesday. The heck, you're supposed to call me Monday, guy. Right? No, he didn't call me Monday. So I called him Tuesday, I'm like, what's the matter with you, bro? What's going on? Like, it's not how you do things, man. What are you doing? Oh, well, listen, guy, we're supposed to prepare for this thing, right? So what are you doing? This is how you prepare for the thing? This is how you prepare for that damn blasted thing? Court is on Thursday, and I'm talking to you on, Wednesday. It was a Wednesday. He didn't even call me Tuesday. It was a Wednesday, Taras Clark. This man's calling me, talking about blah, blah, blah. What are you doing, man? That's how you do things? So now he's acting like as if he wants to prepare. So now he's sending me all kind of texts. First he told me he'll send me the video. The last time you sent me that video by SMS, which is the video of what happened that night, which is not on camera. But you just see me going around there, and then damn, it's like something happened, It didn't work the last time he sent it to me, and I told him that. I figured it wasn't going to work. And the only time I saw it was when I went to court that day. My stupid nephew showed up. I seen it. He showed me the video. It was like not even a minute long. So he has it. All right, now he's sending me a bunch of videos. First he sends me a video, it's not working. Okay, I'll send it by email, it's not working. Oh, well, here, let me send you this. Sent me a bunch of chopped up videos of that day, but just of different things. Like nothing happened. It's just me talking to somebody or something, and this guy getting up in my face acting stupid. But that's not what we're here for. So now he wants to talk about this guy who got up in my face, another white guy who was getting up in my face that day. Willie's half white, but some other white dude was getting up in my face. Okay, but this has nothing to do with that. Now he wants to focus on that. Like he's trying to say, hey, you know, you can get into some serious trouble, you know, that we can mess you up right now because, you know, you and this guy and listen to me, it has nothing to do with that. And the kid is deceased right now, man. Listen, the man did too much, kept playing games with my head, then sending me documents, highlighting this and that, as if he's trying to say, you could get into some serious trouble right now. What? What serious trouble? Well, we have the cops saying, one of the cops said that they went into your place and they smelled pepper spray. Okay. I was pepper sprayed, and that they went into his place and they did smell pepper spray. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, what he's trying to say is I'm probably the one that, who knows, I'm the one that had the pepper spray. At least that's what the feds are trying to say. Yo, listen to me, man. First of all, I never let the feds into my place. By the time the feds came into my place, which was probably like an hour or so later, there was no smell of no pepper spray in my place. Zane? And that was the only time they came into my place. I don't know what this guy is talking about, but this is what he's trying to do. I'm like, bro, you're playing games. You're playing games, bro. I didn't say that to him, but I'm like, yo, why are you doing all of this, bro? Why are you doing all of this? I'm like, gee, listen to me. It's a simple thing. The kid is deceased. There's no witness but for me. The cops never seen anything. I hear what they're saying, but just because they didn't see it on camera doesn't mean it didn't happen. And just because my reaction wasn't the typical reaction of somebody who got sprayed by pepper spray, not a squirt, you know, mist spray, it doesn't mean I wasn't pepper sprayed, man. Like, he didn't get me all up in my face, but I still got some in my face. Well, what's the point? Who cares? I was pepper sprayed. I'm trying to help the kid, and the kid is dead. Either way, the man wouldn't stop, man. Playing these flipping games with me, man. Games. And I told him, listen to me. You see that video there that you sent me? We go to court tomorrow. We play the entire video. If you don't have the entire video, well, then we're going to have to dismiss it. You cannot admit that into evidence. We need the entire video to get an entire picture, a full view of what happened. He didn't like that. Didn't answer me. Right. The following morning, he texts me early in the morning. Court today. I text him back. You sure about that, bud? LOL. He calls me back. Yeah, are you joking? Are you serious? You serious? No, I'm just asking, you know, because, like, you know, but yo, I'm in the metro right now. I was in my place. Okay, I took a taxi to court. Sometimes I might take the bus and metro. I don't mind, you know. I took the taxi to court. You see what I'm saying? So I'm in my place. I told this guy, yo, man, I'm in the metro right now, man, and, you know, the line's about to, and just hung up on it. Good. I hop in the taxi. On my way to court. Listen, my lawyer's trying to set me up. My lawyers are part of this. I ain't playing no games. You ain't gonna do this to me a fourth time. I try this a fourth time with me, guy. So I called 911. Listen to me. You know me, I'm the community worker. I'm Barrington Anderson. Okay, you know the situation? I am Barrington Anderson. Sure, but I'm also Barrington Edwards. Yeah? But Barrington Anderson, them know who, right? The street, I'm a street worker. Okay, cool. Right now, I have every reason to believe my life is in serious danger. I explained the situation with my lawyer and the games that he'd be playing. We didn't even prepare for trial. And last time I went to court, he told me to go in another courtroom and try to, you know, get, you know, the court to issue a warrant out for me, man. You know, 3 times. You know, I broke it down for her quick, and I'm just saying, I have every reason to believe that right now I'm in danger. And I have every reason to believe that my lawyer is a gang stalker. Okay? And he's being psychologically abusive, and I am a victim of his psychological abuse and harassment, the things that he's saying to me and doing to me, and the games that he's playing to me, and I'm supposed to be his client. She said, oh, well, where are you right now? I'm like, I'm on the highway right now. I should be in court, you know, about 15 minutes. She said, well, when you get there, you call us and we'll escort you. I didn't have no problem with the police when I called them. They understand the situation. Fully. She didn't even ask me any more questions. I just explained to her this situation. This is that. Yo, and I'm just telling you, like, this guy, like, whoa, you know, I'm a community worker. You know, I've been in this situation before, but not like this. I think I'm going to need a police escort in the court because I think my lawyer is trying to set me up. Well, call us when you're there, and we'll escort you. Cool. When I got there, I didn't call him right away. I wanted to just see the play. As I get into the court, I see all these witches and warlocks everywhere. Unlike any other time I went to court, man. What the heck, man? This is boom, bam, bam, bam. This is how they all got smoked. They all got smoked. There was one in particular you could see, like, they really sent their get to him. She looked like, my gosh, man, I don't know, man. She looked like some Arabian flipping demoness. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the heck, man? Where's my lawyer? Nowhere to be found. Am I in the docket? No, I'm not in the docket. Of course I'm not in the damn docket. You know. But in this case, the trial's on the first floor, which is upstairs. Okay, the main floor is the second floor, you should say, and the first floor is, or the second floor will be upstairs, and the main floor is the first floor. That's where I usually have my court. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm actually down there, and I'm like, yo, vibes, and I'm even checking the docket. I'm like, I'm nowhere in none of these dockets right here. None of them. You know. So I'm just like, what the heck? I went down by where I seen this guy hiding where he usually hides. I went over there, man, and the courtroom was not open. Either way, as I'm headed back the other way, I see a guy sitting on the bench. I look, it's a guy I know. Haven't seen him in about 20 years. A guy who, I don't say we're friends, but I could say that, you know, me and him were all right. They sent him there, and all of a sudden, he's trying to distract me. It's just a decoy, you know. I'm telling him about, you know, the situation. He's like, yeah, tell me more. Just stay here. Just stay here. I'm telling you, people, it's a guy who, yo, listen to me, man. I met this guy when I was incarcerated one time. Yeah, I was framed for a lot of things. Don't matter. I was incarcerated, and I met this guy, and I was kind of okay with him. It's not like me and him chilled or nothing, but we would walk and talk like that. And if I would say he's one of the main men that I would walk and talk with. Okay, so he's there right away. I'm like, wow, you Moochie. They sent you Moochie, man. You serious, man? That's exactly how I looked at him, like, Moochie, no, like you, no. Anyways, yo, yeah, so you see what's going on in these people out, so you know what's going on? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, this is how I'm talking to them, people. Bro, it's crazy what's going on over there, man. Meaning, like, hint, do you know what you're dealing with right now, guy? You know, anyways, bye. And I left him there, and he didn't expect that. He's like, where you going? I had to go and look for my lawyer, man. I had to go look for my lawyer. I'm smoking in there, man. Because first of all, what, 9:30? Yeah, but you're not going to be up there on the second floor at 9:30. I doubt that. Usually he's on the first floor. I reach court on time. Cool. And usually I meet him downstairs. Either way, this punk. As soon as I left this guy sitting on the bench, I walked towards the stairs, escalator to bring you upstairs, but you have to pass 3 courtrooms, and I see this guy walking into a courtroom. But he didn't really see me, you know, walks into the courtroom, and, yo, listen to me, man. I pulled out my phone, and I recorded this man in the courtroom talking to the judge and talking to prosecutors. And then I called him at the same time, you know what I mean? And he took his phone out of his pocket and just hung up and put it back in his pocket. Good. I called back the feds, and I told the feds I'm in the courtroom and I'm on the first floor. They asked me what room. I told them room R40. You know what I'm saying? And my lawyer is here. And it's like he's hiding from me. And, you know, here he is. He didn't even answering my calls. But I'm at room R40. And she's like, yeah, we just want to know where to find you. Okay, good. Then he comes out. Why? Well, because there was a security who was clear. He didn't want to let me into the courtroom. I'm like, are you open? No. What do you mean you're not open? There's people in the courtroom. No. And then he comes back and he asks me, yo, like, who's your lawyer? I'm like, yo, man, my lawyer's here, man. You know? And then he comes back out again and tells me, oh, I gave the court your name, so, you know, they're going to call you. They're going to call me. like as if to wait there. Anyways, man, I'm on the phone with the feds, man, you know, and this guy's coming out the room, so I told the feds, yo, okay, well, I'm at R40, you know, and then I hung up with them, and here he's coming out now, and then he brings me upstairs, and then they're the two feds who were there the day I got arrested, the day Willie was arrested and then released, you know, I was released too. Those two feds, a dude and a girl, you know, and so I called back the feds, and I told the feds, you know what, I'm canceling that call, you do not have to show up, because there are police here. I even seen another officer down the hall. There are officers here in the courtroom. No joke, people. Okay, you sure? Yeah, man, I'm sure, man. Okay, all right, man, have a good day. Good day. Cool. Now, it's my lawyer's time to try smoke me. It's a long story, people, but he tried everything. He tried everything, man. We're here for trial, right? Right. So why are you trying to offer me a deal right now? And then I see these two cops, and I have to tell them, you guys are a disgrace. The kid is dead because of you. You failed the kid. You arrested the kid. Listen, it's public mischief. We got to go to court for this. You want me to go into the court to go and tell the judge that the kid is dead because you left him in a damn place when I was trying to help him? Because you're trying to say I lied about him pepper spraying me just because you didn't see it on camera? And they didn't answer. I said, you're a disgrace. Didn't answer. And I walked away from them, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the dude who stands up. And he's looking at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, you want to finish this conversation or something, officer? You know what I'm saying? And he's just looking at me with his hand on his hip. Are you trying to intimidate me, officer? And he kind of got shook, you know. And then my lawyer runs out the courtroom. Hey, whoa, don't talk to him. What do you mean don't talk to him? Ask him a question. No, don't ask him a question. Don't talk to him. Yo, I'm talking to, he's an officer. He can speak for himself. No, don't speak to him. Yo, why are you trying to control me, man? Huh? Why are you trying to control me, man? I'm breaking the law. I'm talking to the officer. Well, here's not the best place to ask any questions. Why? Because, you know, people are here for courting. I'm like, are you serious, man? Whatever. Then he wants to bring me to a room to sit down. Bunch of spell work, man. I'm telling you, people, man. They drenched the courtroom and courthouse with all kind of stuff. He wants me to come and sit down and talk with him and wait on him in there. I ain't waiting for you in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Are you coming in there? You in there? Okay, I'll sit and talk with you. I'll talk with him. What is he trying to tell me? Yeah, well, you know, you got priors and this and that and that and this and that. At first he was, no, because I told him, excuse me, I'm skipping something here. I texted him before I got to the courthouse and let him know that I called the feds. I let him know that. I told him, yo, you got me all kind of, not that you got me paranoid, yo, but right now you're doing too much. You see what I'm saying? I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. And you're trying to set me up based upon everything you did in the past still, you know? That's what I'm telling you, bro. You know, you got me kind of paranoid right now, you know what I'm saying? I have every reason to believe I'm in trouble. So, yo, I called the feds. And he called me. I'm in the taxi. He called me. You called the cops? Yeah, man, I called them. What do you mean you called them? Why would you do that? Because you don't make me feel safe, guy. You don't make me feel safe. I mean, you know, shit, this is what you did. You know, I'm telling me to go in the courtroom. Yeah, but why would you call the cops? Because you're acting like a criminal right now. Are you trying to set me up right now, man? You know, I didn't even say all of that. He's like, why would you call the cops? Because, man, look what you're doing. Look at everything. You know what I'm going through? Hey, do you know what happened the last time I went to court? Okay, so if I need to police them to be there to make sure that you're not going to do these kind of things, I'm like, yo, I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. And I got to the courtroom. When I got to the courthouse, I told you he was nowhere to be found. Then I call him. He's in the courtroom. He's hanging up on me, but he's acting nonchalant. You think this is still a joke. You know what I'm saying? So now we get upstairs now, okay? You want to sit in the office and talk with me after this cop's trying to intimidate me. All right, I'm sitting with you. Now what is he saying? Why would you do that? Well, because of what you're doing and everything I'm going through. I have every right to do that. Yeah, but that's kind of crazy. And then now I don't think you're fit to stand trial today. Why not? Well, look, you call the cops and, you know, you're acting kind of erratic. How am I acting erratic? I was talking to this guy. Here, you're trying to control me. You know, I'm telling you, stop trying to control me. I walked into the room with you. I slammed the door, but it was by accident. And I even opened it and I said, excuse me, I apologize to the public. And I closed the flipping door. And I sat with him and I spoke to him. And, I mean, he couldn't say nothing after I apologized for slamming the damn door. But now he's trying to say, yo, like you, yeah, man, I'm kind of tense right now. And I don't like your vibe right now, but it doesn't mean I'm not fit to stand trial. First of all, the judge didn't do anything to me yet. You see what I'm saying? It's what you're doing right now. You feel me? So that's why I call the feds. Yeah, but that's crazy. Listen, man. What does the crown want, man? What's going on, man? Oh, well, look, I don't even think you're fit to stand trial today. Bro, I'm not committing no crime right now. What the heck are you talking about? What the heck are you talking about, man? Am I breaking the law right now? No, but, you know. Anyways, man, I told him, yo, go talk to the Crown. I want to hear what they have to say, man. Because me, bro, I'm ready to go to trial today. And he leaves me in there. And, I left. And I locked the door. And those doors, you have to have a key to open it. He doesn't have the key. So now he wants to go somewhere else around the corner where it's just me and him. Perfect. That's where we need to go. We need to get out this damn room. Because it's just the vibes. This guy, the room, they did spell work on the room, man. And he's trying to mess with my head in there, man. So now we go over there, and I was like, yo, what's up, man? No, I ain't taking no deal. Nah, what do they want? What? Suspended sentence? Probation? For 1 year? And a record? You're crazy. I ain't taking no deal. Go tell him I ain't taking no deal, man. No. He comes back, hey, how about a fine? You have a year to pay a $500 fine. You get the probation. And no probation and a suspended sentence. Prior to that was he wanted me to go to psychotherapy. Psychotherapy? What the heck is the matter with you, man? Because of public flipping mischief, man? And he's like, yeah, because yo, bro, listen to me, man. Guy, you serious? Anyways, man, I told him I ain't taking no deal, man. He ran back to them, and now they're kind of shaking. What the heck, shit, we thought we had him. What the heck? Now it's, well, now you tell him that you're not going to take the case. Then tell him that you're going to, excuse yourself, recuse yourself. And I actually told him that prior to him even mentioning that, because he's playing this game with me in the office, do you want me to represent you? Well, why would I want you to represent me? But how are you going to represent me? Because I'm just saying right now, you're not really representing me. You're acting like as if I committed a crime. So, I mean, we're here right now, Well, listen, just recuse yourself. Because obviously there's a conflict, trust issue here, right? Because I'm like, bro, I'm not playing no games with you. I call the feds, man. He's like, what did they say to you? Well, they told me to call them when I get here, and they're going to escort me here, man. Anyway, they got shook. Never seen nothing like that. They got smoked. The entire court, bro, got smoked. There ain't really nothing more to it than that. I ended up going in the courtroom with these two damn bozo cops. You guys are bozo cops, bogus cops. You know what I'm saying? And judge, she was decent. You know what I'm saying? And the Crown's there like, oh, shit. Yeah, okay, give me the file. So I have my file now, so I can represent myself. Or I have to find a new lawyer. Or I got to find another lawyer or represent myself. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, you're going to get fired anyways. I just want you to feel big. How you love to feel big, right? Go make you feel big, and then guess what? Soon you're going to find out how small you really is. See? You see, when I was said and done, when he came to see me, prior to us going into court for me to get a new date and get my file, his face was cherry red. Yo, look, hey, man, I have nothing to do with this. And, I just, I know you for 30 years and I never effed you over and but don't call the cops. Why not? Well, why would you do that? Because of what you're doing. You guys are crazy. What you're doing is crazy. Listen, let me tell you something. See, the things that you're doing could drive people to commit suicide, homicide, and do some crazy things. What you're doing could lead someone to a psychosis. What you're doing is criminal, Mr. Boule. And that kind of hit him, and he's like, yeah, but it's crazy to call the cops. They didn't think it was crazy. And that was another blow, like I knocked him one in his mouth. He's like, oh, the cops didn't call me crazy. They were coming. What are they talking about? I can tell you, they kind of think that you might be a little crazy if this is really what's going on, but I know they don't think I'm crazy. I can tell you that. I can tell you no cop thinks I'm crazy. I can tell you that. No, anyway, it was a big failed attempt, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy work, you know what I'm saying? Crazy. And there's more to it that took place in the courtroom, but that's the gist of it right there, you know what I mean? That's the gist of it. So Smoke cleared out the place, smoked out the place. You feel me? You can't smoke, man. So another big failed attempt, and that's the biggest failed attempt in that damn court with these damn people, I can tell you that. So that's 4 times I smoked you out in that courtroom for your stupidness. Yeah? that's that in the damn judgment. Anyhow, so I'm on my way home. Now I'm smoking, people. I'm smoking like never before. I'm just smoking. I feel it. I'm smoking. You don't even know me. I'm so alert out there. Wherever I'm walking, I see everything. I'm watching everything. I'm very alert. You know, I'm very, very alert. I'll even stop and just look to the side and look around. And that's me when I'm walking. I took the bus home, but I didn't come straight home. I went to go and see, you know, my uncle up the street, you know. He lives right up the street from the bus stop, which is a good 10 minutes walk from here. That bus anyways. So I went to go see this guy. Got a little smoke, weed and stuff from him, you know. Chilled with him, spoke with him for a bit. Good. Now the reason why I was chilling with him, I don't really chill with him like that, but I'm chilling with him because I'm checking the vibes. The vibes ain't right. Everything is off. Even him, he's acting so forthright with me, you know. It's like he's acting like he's really comfortable with me around now. Wow. It's the first time you're really acting like, wow, me and you're like family now. Hey, wow. You know, what's this all about, you know? But then, hey, I gotta go, you know. I stayed with him maybe a half hour, maybe 40-minute stops. You know, cool. I leave this man. I take a walk up here, but I'm saying, as I'm walking up here, I'm smoking. I'm not even looking around. I want somebody to try anything. You're just gonna get smoked. You don't know what I have surrounding me, you know. The legion of angels. I even have demons that surround me, man. I have loved ones that have passed on to the other side. Nothing can get to me. I'm not afraid of you like that, but I will defend myself if anybody does. And sometimes they do, and I just gotta beat them up. If you're gonna come at me, I'm just gonna beat you up, you know what I'm saying? You know, you might get slapped up or something. I mean, I'll tell you straight up, you know, but I mean, anything serious, like, you ain't getting to me. You ain't getting to me. Yeah? I have a security detail that, yeah, it's impossible to penetrate, you know? But usually I'm still alert. This time, no, I'm not alert at all. I'm just walking. I'm smoking. Whatever you're doing, just do it. Because I'm smoking right now. I don't care. Yeah, anyways, let's just say before 6th and 7th Street, which I have to walk up 7th Street to get to my place. Well, there is across the street from where I was walking, there is train tracks, you know, some grass there, train tracks, okay. And then across from the train tracks, there's just like an industrial zone that it seems like it's abandoned, but it's just there with a little fence there. And you could just, you know, I was just enjoying the weather, smoking a spliff. Good. Smoking out the place, though. Smoking out the place. And knowing, yeah, you guys, you're here. Whoever it is here. Now, the thing is that 2 days prior to that, I went upstairs to go and see this devil guy because I'm just alert. And he's not there. In the morning, his door is locked. Okay, strange. You know? And then I went to go see him the following day. Door locked. But the window's open. And it's like pitch black in this place. I could feel the wind coming in. Okay, strange. I'm like, is this guy in the hospital or what? Anyways, whatever. Who cares? Same thing with the superintendent who paid his rent for 3 months. He's not around. I'm like, I wonder what happened to him. Is he in the hospital or is he dead? To me, I just say, you're all dead. I don't look into nothing to see nothing. I don't care. You know, that's your business. But I'm not going to be shocked if somebody tells me that, oh, he's in the hospital or he's dead. It's like, I'll assume the worst when it comes to you people. I'll assume the worst for the things that you do. I can't say, oh, he just went, you know, for a walk. I can't even do that. That's how fucked up it is. Good. Rastafari. So to me, it's like, I don't see you for a couple of days. You might be dead. You know what I'm saying? You might be in the hospital. Who knows? You know, I really don't want to know. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather to see you alive. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'd rather to see the living than the dead. Either way, well, I don't see you. Interesting. Maybe it's in the hospital. I hope not, but hey, cool. When I reach my building, I go upstairs to go and see him. I wonder if this guy's around. And this guy, I don't think I hate you, you know. I might hate the things you do, you know. And there's a lot about you that I hate still, but I don't think that I hate you, you know. As fucked up as you've been to me still, you know. I know you for a long time, and I know your twin brother who died last year, and you know my adopted family, and so does he. And it's like, you know, either way. When I go up there, you know what I see in this damn man's place, man? The same flipping Arab bomber-clad warlock that was on that bus when they stole my wallet, who was opening a portal trying to siphon my spirit, because I don't have a soul for you to siphon. My soul has transmutated into my spirit.
But this is what was supposed to take place. Some Destiny Soul swapping was supposed to take place on that damn bus. All kind of crazy work. Crazy spell work. That's who's on the bus with this guy. Not the bus. That's who's in his place with him. See, my mind is on the bus because I felt so much on that damn bus. And I refuse to look out that window to look at any car. I don't want to see nobody's face. You know, I just felt that way. I don't want to see nobody's face. I ain't even looking at no cars or nothing really, man. There were 3 young girls on the bus when I got on the bus. When I got on the bus, 2 of them, as a matter of fact, were on the bus. The third one joined them as we were in conversation. And these 3 white girls. And you could see they're teenagers, 17, 16, 17. And 2 of them were talking. And one of them said, well, I think, you know, I think you should let people believe what they want to believe. And she also said that if any religion requires that you must kill someone, that religion is a cult, you know? And I kind of chimed in. I'm like, wow, that's a good observation. That's a very good point. And I just gave them a little breakdown about Christianity and the pagan myths they inserted into Christianity, like mainly Pythagoras, 153 fish. He told his disciples to look in a pond, they're going to find 153 fish. And then the Bible tells you what Christ, you know, multiplied 153 fish out of like 2 or 3 fish. Okay, well, that's just a pagan story from Pythagoras' day that they juxtaposed onto Jesus to say Jesus is Pythagoras and Jesus is all those pagan wonder workers of the past. And some of them were even, you know, like pagans, like, you know, but some of them were good. But they juxtaposed it all on him and said, oh, Christ did everything, you know. And they were kind of interested. Either way, I asked these girls, you know, I let them be. I finished my conversation with them, and I said, yeah, you're actually right, you know. And Rome, actually, the Christian religion, when it first was established, it was established as a cult, you know. But there is a God, obviously. And one of them was like, yeah, of course, you know, there's a God. We believe in a God. Yes, there's a force, a higher force, and it's natural, normal for us to believe in that, you know. But I'm saying they were saying something different. Either way, you know. Then the third girl comes on the bus and she's acting kind of sexual with me. I don't like those things, so I had to stop the conversation with them. And she's really the one that made me stop this conversation. The third one that came on the bus, just acting too quick, too fast for me and my liking. Yeah, so I had to kind of dead that conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you know, they had a conversation. And before I got off the bus, I said, listen, you know, I said, what, you guys are in high school? Yeah, we're graduating tomorrow. Wow, congrats to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Education is important, you know what I mean? Y'all go make it far in life, you know what I'm saying? Just focus on being the best version of yourself and, you know, doing the utmost best you can with what you've acquired, you know, your education, you know? And I have to give them a link to my Facebook, which I do this quite often. I show the little kids, who cares, adults, it doesn't matter. This is the link to my school. Because I told them I graduated. I majored and mastered in religious studies and spiritual studies and stuff like that, you know? And they actually asked me, oh, where did you go? Before I even showed them my link, I asked them, you guys in high school? Yeah, we're graduating tomorrow. Wow, amazing, congratulations. The one who said that about allowing people to believe what they want to believe, she's a redhead, you could tell she's Irish. She's like, oh, what university or school did you graduate religion from? So just to show you, you know, like the kids are quick, you know, but not just that, but they were interested and, you know, they like hearing truths. Even though that bus ride was for about 20 minutes and like we just had a 2-minute conversation, she still retained that in her brain that he graduated religion, university, da 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 da. And she asked me that, and I said, well, I went to Concordia, but I also graduated from a university in Jamaica, you know, the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. But enough of that. This is the link for you to learn things, you know, and you can learn much things. And zetetic is a word, you know, and the zetetic one. So we just want people to see what's going on. I'm a priest. Oh, wow, wow. Yeah, you know, but I'm not the kind of priest that thinks that if you don't listen to me, you will not be saved. You know, we don't subscribe to that, you know. I'm a people person. I'm a people priest, you know. Anyways, it was a lovely interaction. Bless. They're like, well, have a good day. Okay, bye. Good. Then I went to go see this family member of mine, and then I went up the street, and as I said,
I crossed the street in between 6th and 7th Avenue to cross over to the other side of the tracks to just smoke a spliff and chill. And then I walked up here. And then I go up there and then I see this man chilling with the same Arab boy. You know, yeah, okay. And he tells me he just came from up north. This is your Dave. I just came from up north. Oh, wow. I just came from court, but I didn't say that. I know right away. What do you mean you just came from up north? He just came in. You can see he just came in. He has his bag on his chair. He has some stuff on his table like he's doing business, weed and stuff, which I've never seen him do all of that. So it's clear you're putting on some kind of show for me. Because when I came up there, it's clear like he's trying to act like as if he's doing business and stuff like that. Whatever. Then he tells me he left his phone in his friend's car. Of course, that's your judgment. So you were the one who was out there then. The bomber rascal guy. You were the one who was out there, man. It's you I felt out there. He left his phone in his friend's car. And his friend has to drive all the way up north, which is like some 2 hours away. And he's not going to drive back to give him his phone, okay? So it's like he lost his phone for the day or for however long, you know? And so he says to me, you okay? Out of nowhere. I didn't really answer him. The heck is that? Oh, I'm okay. Because I never told him. I never told anybody I'm going to court. On the 14th. I never told anybody. I might tell him I'm still going to court for that kid, you know, but I never told anybody when. You okay? Is what the man asked me. Yeah, I left my phone in my friend's car. Yeah, you mind if I borrow your phone to call my phone? See if maybe my friend's going to hear it and answer. You know, I want to try to get him before he gets too far. But he's like, yeah, he's probably far by now. You know? And I'm like, yeah, what's your number? So I dial his number. The number starts with a 263 area code. It's a Vancouver area code, 366, blah, blah, blah. No problem, I called it. Went straight to voicemail, meaning I'm blocked. Why do you block me? But I said to him, what, your phone must be off. He's like, yeah, my phone's off. Sure, your phone's off. Sure, your phone's off, guy. You know? And I'm just like, well, you know, you're going to have to talk to, I don't know, maybe like, you know, one of your friends in here who has a link to whosoever out there and let them know to link them to try to link your friend now since you can't remember his number and just relay messages, you know, maybe with your son, you know. Now, he knows I've been messaging his son, you know, and he never confronted me about it, you know. That's no problem. I haven't been going to see him. I just want to check and see his whereabouts, and he wasn't there for 2 days. Good. Now I find out he was away, up north. Oh, really? Well, you know what that means, right? Spell work, rituals, death rituals, and all kind of blood rituals, and all kind of damn things. That's what that means to me, in my book. Huh? And here the man's telling me he just got back off. I sure you just got back. Okay, well, here, I just called your number and actually, no answer. Relay, do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? And I just disappeared, I just vanished. As these two, they were talking, I just vanished. Good. Now I'm in my place, okay, you know, bless, you know. Okay, I even got a little something to munch on, you know, and I'm like, this guy was out there. He was the one stalking me. I'm pretty sure there are others. I don't care, you know. It was just one of those days I don't want to see you because it's almost like I didn't want to see whoever it was. Huh? I was just in a mood, you see, man. And I'm just like, this guy just got back from up north. He was up there doing his thing, and here the man was stalking me now. And now as I get in, there he is to show me, yeah, it's to get a reaction. He wants me to think, yeah, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, how obvious can you be? All right, well, let me tell you how obvious he could be. I went to go and see him probably an hour later, man. I'm like, this guy's gonna get it, you know. You ain't got no phone right now, you know. You think you can mess with me right now, hey, you guy, eh? You keep playing these games with me, eh? I go up there. Right away, he wants me to come in his room. Hey, take a seat. Tell me, how was your day? Hey, how was your day today? How was my day today? You know, and I changed the subject, you know. I was like, yeah, so, you know, da. And then he says to me, So tell me, how did it go in court? How did it go? Hey, tell me.
I'm like, I never told you I went to court today, man. He's like, yes, you did. Before, when you came, I said, nah, I never told you I went to court today.
Yeah, you did.
I told you I went to court. Anyways, look, this is what happened. I told him the story about the stupid girl, Sydney, okay, who tried to intercept me. Her and the other girl I used to frequent. Her name is Nadesh. I told him that story, and then I told him about the court, you know. And he's like, oh, that's crazy. I can't believe that happened to you at court. Yeah, man, that's what happened at court. It's not that serious, you know, bro. Not that serious to me anyways. It's serious for them. You know, that's easy money for me. You know, I don't know what the heck you think this is. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, he says, hey, I wanted to ask you, you know, were you on 7th Avenue and that street over there? He names the street. The street is Victoria, and you know Victoria, right? Victory is Nicole. That's what Nicole means. In Greek, and in Swahili, Kalonji means victory, right? And Stephen, the name Stephen also means garland, victorious. Point is, he never mentioned nothing about his twin brother who used to live up north, who died last year. So it's not like he went up there, you know, as a, you know, tribute, or, you know, just to say, you know, I'm going up to buy my brother's place, or, you know what I mean? You pay any homage to your brother? No, there was nothing about that, neither. You know, I'm just studying this guy, like, yo, you. I never told him I had court people. I didn't go up there to go talk to him about court. And it's none of your damn business neither. Me and you is not really friends like that. I am your best friend. I am your brethren. You are not my brethren, but I still love you like that through your brother who had a little love for me, more love for me than you. And I had more love for him than for you because you act stupid. As a matter of fact, I can tell you I have more love for you than for your Bumba Rascal brother, because it's like you really need to be Bumba Rascal saved more than him. It doesn't mean I'm going out of my way to come and save you. I'm coming and showing you little love, and I'm extracting things, and I'm putting you in your place at the same time. You just won't learn. Rastafari. Just like keep your enemies close, you know. Like keep your enemies close. Yeah, man. I tell you, the devil is my best friend. He's one of my best friends, man. You should know that. Yeah, doesn't mean I like him. Doesn't mean I support the shit he does, but I can tell you, we're very, very close. The devil is my twin brother. In the spiritual realms, he's my twin brother. Listen, this guy really told me all of that. And then he's going to ask me if I was up on 7th Street, on the corner, by the way, and Victoria. I wasn't there. I told you I crossed the street between 6th and 7th. And prior to that, when I got off that bus, I got off the bus at like maybe 1st Avenue, and I walked up by my family who lives on like 3rd. You see, I was not on 7th and Vic. So that's why I had to ask him, well, where did you see me? Oh, I saw you right there. Oh, this guy. I wasn't even there still, you know. But obviously you were out there still, and you're just trying to mess with the man, right? For sure, you just can't stop. But I didn't tell him nothing. I'm going to wait for the right time, because you just came back from powering up north doing your shit. I'm going to let that shit wane out a bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let that shit wane out, gang. Just a little bit. So I left him there. Oh, yeah, you went up north. You saw me. How was court? And if I'm okay, you know, prior to me telling me anything. So I'm saying, I know it's him. All right, good. But what I'm saying is, I mean, you know, it's already confirmed. This man was on the highway in the car with his friend, stalking me while I was on the bus. Saw me come off the bus and all those type of things. He was probably just parked far away, because I'm saying I didn't spot nobody. But yet still, I wasn't really watching nobody like that, because I was like, I really didn't care. I didn't want to see this man. How would I seen this man?
if I would have seen him, I'd have evidence right now on him for just that, to say, listen to me, you guy. Why am I saying this? Because the guy crashed out on me, okay? That day I left him in his place. Okay, cool. And then the following day, which was the day before yesterday, I went to go and check him. Now is the time. I'm gonna put you in your place, guy. After I texted his brother, his son a few times and said, your dad, your dad, yeah? I don't know where your dad is. This is prior to... That was the day before me going up there and seeing him. The day before, of course, I texted him and said, I don't know where your dad is, I hope he's okay still, but your dad, he's really crazy, and it's like, yo, what the fuck, what are you guys doing? I am fully convinced that your version of love is a lie. And I love your dad more than most. See? It's more than I can say for most people. I'm talking about his own son, because if you love your dad, you're not going to have your dad doing these things. These mad, sick things. Guy. So, I went to go see him the day before yesterday. And I texted his friend Dan Beats. I actually texted him the night prior, and I told him he's a little idiot, pagan. We're going to see who is really Rastafari, who is really good and who's really evil. I don't see you as good, seen? And that was it. And I sent him a link, and that was it. I never called nor texted this guy before, And Dave doesn't have a phone. And I texted his son too. So I know his son and Dan Beats is texting or calling one of his so-called neighbors upstairs to rush that phone to him to tell him, yo. Exactly. Problems, of course. You're at your weakest now, boy. I'm going to come and get you. You haven't paid your rent. You're not well. You're trying to destroy me. That ain't working. You're waiting on this money from your brother's estate. That ain't working either. It's just everything ain't looking good. Everything. And you're coming to mess with me, talking about you're out there and all kind of thing. You want to play this game with me, boy? Okay, you want to play this game? All right, cool. So I went up there to go and see him, man. And I'm like, hey. And he's just cold, looking down, and he's pissed. He got the messages from these people, and he never confronted me about who I'm messaging or what I'm messaging. Because I'm telling his son some real crazy things, about what his dad's doing in here. Things that I know he didn't tell his son, but he can't confront me, and he's pissed. Why don't you ask me how I got your son's number? I mean, I have my ways of getting things. Why don't you ask me how I got Dan Beats' number? Because I'm sure he would tell you he never gave it to me, and he didn't. I have my ways of getting things. I know people, I know ways of getting things and doing things, So, I mean, blame yourself, because then you have to make me have to do what I have to do. So I know everything about a lot of things that you're doing and things. Even, hey, you left your phone in your friend Bill's car. Buddy, you more than one time put your phone in my hand to show me something in your phone. And I closed your phone trying to turn up the volume. Good, and when I opened it, no password to get into your phone. So I don't think the man has a password to get in his phone. He has no passcode or nothing still, So I'm just saying, you don't have a passcode on your phone. I'm pretty sure your friend Bill is going through your phone and seeing a lot of crazy things too. I'm pretty sure he's seeing a lot of crazy things too. Yeah? Well, all I can say is that when I opened his phone one time, he gave me his phone. He put it in my hand. And I was watching a video, and I closed the phone and I opened it back up. But when I opened back up, it didn't open on the video, and it opened on like there was a Facebook something. And I just seen him liking all these different girls. Okay, well that's you. And then I went back on the YouTube to play the music, and that was that. I'm not snooping through the man's things. That's not what I'm saying here. But I'm saying I don't think the man has a lock on his phone, and someone else has his phone, his so-called friend. So I know he's pissed. No phone. Didn't really look like he had any weed. Things are hard, things are rough, and he's struggling. Trying to, take me down. What's wrong with you, man? He's all cold. I'm like, yeah, man, life, I'm grateful that we're still here, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, bleh, 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 bleh. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, yo, what's up, Dave? What's up? And he just smiled, brightest smile. I'm like, yeah, man, bro, man, you need to chill a bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, listen to me, bro. Even in war, you know what I'm saying? We take intermission, the soldiers go to their barracks, you know what I'm saying? They fresh up, they go party, you know, they got women, they got wives, I mean, they might even have kids, families and stuff. They're permitted to go and be with their families and live their lives and then resume war when it's time to resume war. You know? And I said to him, you don't know nothing about that, eh? And he's like, no, I don't know, no, I don't know. No, you don't know nothing about that. All you know is war. What? Psychological warfare. That's all you do. What? Bro, I came in here to say hi to you. I come and I see you as a friend, bro. Look how you're acting, man. What? You came in, I said hi. It's not what you said, bro. Whatever. I'm not talking about that. You're going to tell me I'm your friend? Why would you tell me that you saw me driving down the street? Because this is what the man told me. You know what I'm saying? When he told me, asked me if he saw me down there on 7th Avenue, and he kept going on about it. On and on and on, and even said, yeah, I was in the car with my friend Bill, yeah, a white Cadillac, yeah, did you notice a white Cadillac, did you notice, yeah, okay, so you were driving by and you saw me. I'm saying, why would you tell me that? I mean, you honk and say hi, roll on the window, ask me if I want to ride since we're going to the same building, you know what I mean, up the street. I mean, what's the problem, what's up with all of that, right? You're trying to be cool, you're trying to tell me straight, yeah. Nice, no problem, but you're looking for problems. Anyways, the man got loud, real stupid, man, telling me get out. He didn't say get out. I'm looking for problems. I'm looking for a fight. Bro, I'm just trying to talk to you, man. Oh, you see you just can't stop always trying to provoke a reaction out of me, and you're crashing out on me, guy. Then he opens his door. Open my door. Bro, we were just having a private conversation, so I closed the door. Don't touch my door. It just went off. And I'm like, yo, you see you, guy? I never told you I went to court yesterday, you know. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Oh, fine. My mind's all messed up. Yeah, you know that. You know that. Oh, just go home, Barry. Go. I'm not going home. I'm going to go outside for a walk. You can control me, guy. The man walked towards me as if he was charging me. The man looked like Frankenstein, like he's trying to walk into me thinking that I'm going to fall and he's just going to be able to walk all over me. But it wasn't that. The man wanted to provoke a reaction out of me to beat him up, maybe even kill him. I just pushed him. Yo, what are you doing? Pushed him on his bed, and I walked out. And he said, I'm going to call the cops on you and charge you for assault. I know you want to do that. Do that. Let's see if that works. You who called the cops on me for a blender you gave to me and lied and said I stole it from you when I proved that I didn't steal nothing from you. They know you're a little troublemaker. 70-year-old man acting like this, you know, man. And I know you for 30-odd years. What's going on? Why are you doing all these things? Neither way. I know it's long, but you gotta bear with me because I'm not gonna get into this again. On my way out the building, I called the feds. Listen to me, man. This is what happened, okay? The guy came at me. I pushed him. You don't need to come. I'm just alerting you. You sure you don't need us to come? Nope. Whatever. My feds are on this already, man. And everything's recorded, man, and shit like this, man. I'm telling you, man. The feds are aware of what's going on. You see what I'm saying? And they sent a fucking car. Because I'm telling you, as soon as I walked out the building and I turned the corner, here comes the feds. So I stopped him. Did you get a call? Nope, we didn't get a call. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, but it's okay. You know, they got a call. Yeah, so this is what's going on, you know, my friend. And I'm just telling him, he's going crazy. So this is the same guy with this knife business. I had to go to the station and remember people, this knife he put back in my room and dispel work on the knife, eh? And I had to explain to him, well, he's my friend, but he's acting really crazy and I'm concerned for him right now. You know what I'm saying? He's doing some crazy shit. The same guy who told me he wants to talk to me through my window when I went out to talk to him. Well, it's this other Dan Beats guy, another guy, friend of his who, he's Jamaican, Rasta like me too, you know, but not Rasta like me. He hates my guts. I knew nothing. Anyways, that day the dude pushed me. I wanted to pull out a knife and I explained that to the officer. She's like, wait, explain that to me again. Are you saying that he did that? That's exactly what he did. Oh, and he's going crazy. He's going real crazy, playing games with me, trying to provoke me. Your Honor, I just went to court yesterday. Your Honor, I never told him I went to court. When I went to go see him, he asked me how's court. I never told you I went to court, man. What kind of games are you trying to play with my head? Cool. Either way, man. They said, look, man, we're taking everything into consideration. We're going to go and talk about it with the team, you know, with the squad. And, you know, everything's going to go in the file. All right, cool, man. No problem. They left. Well, then I see some other boys coming, cruising. I never seen police cruising with their lights on like that. With their police lights on. No sirens. Just cruising. So me, I look and I see it's two guys. One of them is this, he looks like a Latino, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say he doesn't really like me, but he's just like, there's a distance there, you know, there's a vibe there where I just let him do his job. He doesn't cause no problem for me, but he's not really trying to help me, it seems like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't really need no help other than these people are doing stupid shit, just go talk to them. You know what I mean? Usually, which I only have to deal with that guy one time, and he was with a dirty cop. I know the other cop he was with was dirty. So it kind of makes it look like he's dirty too, right? Kind of, but that's not always the case. That dude was in the car with another officer who I didn't get to see his face. Either way, they park up. Well, I call the feds again. Because when I called them the first time, they asked me, you want us to come? I said, no. Okay. Well, if you need us to come, call us. That's what they said. Okay. Well, I need you right now, man. So they showed up. 2 seconds later, I look. Here comes the same feds that I saw before, who, remember, they didn't get a call. But this lady, she's short, but, you know, she seems kind of young, but she's a good cop with her partner. That's who I spoke with before. And here they come again, cruising, like as if they were just parked up the street just watching, and well, here they come cruising. All right, man, well, you know the situation. They told me to call back if I need you, and I need you because, well, he actually called. Because I asked him, when I met them, did you get a call from this building? Because I figured this guy called them, because he said, I'm going to call the cops and charge you for assault. You do that, bro, you know? They didn't get no call when I seen them the first time. Now they're getting a call because I just called. So they parked right behind the feds. This guy called. Who do I see come out the car? My boy. That's my boy. Okay? I ain't gonna mention his name. Okay? That's my smoker cop. And I'm with two smoker cops, you know. And that cop that he's with, well, he must be a little smoker cop too. Anyways, I explained to him, I just pushed the man. He came at me. You know what I'm saying? I know the man for 30 odd years. I don't know what the heck is going on with this guy, man. Either way, they went in there. I was detained because I admitted I pushed him, but he said I assaulted him. Damn. So, well, you're detained, not under arrest, detained. You're going to have to sit in the car. No problem. No problem. Sit in the car. Cool. I'm like, I don't see what this guy's problem is. You know? But hey, we'll see. My smoker cops come down. Well, I know everything's blessed. I know I didn't feel that vibe. Usually I feel a vibe I know when I'm going to jail, you know. And I mean, I'm innocent, you know, so I mean, like, you should know when, you know. To say not danger, but to know when, you know, you have to shift into a different gear. You're going to jail right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you feel it before it happens. Before they even tell you you're going to jail. You might even have visions of it. You know what I'm saying? Just to prepare you. Anyways, smoker boys come. No, he said he doesn't want to press charges, so they told me, well, you know, he doesn't want to press charges. Because I told him, if he wants to press charges against me, I'm going to press charges against him, for criminal harassment, gang stalking too, nothing, psychological abuse and harassment as well, man, this guy. And misuse of the police, like how he called the cops on me and said I stole his blender when I didn't. And there was something else. Conspiracy to set me up to cause bodily harm. I don't care. I dare you to charge me. Anyways, my smoker cops put him in his place because he called the cops on me to charge me, man. They told him, well, you sure you want to do that? Because, listen, if you do that, listen, he's clean, and I mean, I'm just saying, if he proves that you're lying, you can get into some serious trouble. Not just that, he's a street worker. We know him. He's clean. Been clean. And we kind of believe his story, you know? And he said he's going to charge you for a bunch of shit if you charge him. Either way, man, the man reneged. Yeah, changed my mind. Oh, for sure you changed your mind, What a damn embarrassment. You're trying to provoke me to do all kind of crazy shit in here. And finally, I pushed you because you came at me. You could have locked me up, right? You would have had to lie and say, you know what, I'm charging him. Okay, but then you would have got locked up too. And he don't know what would have happened after that. That's the only reason why he said no. You can't beat me, man. That was that. Anyways, man, the cops let me out of the car. You know, I'm like, you see this guy, man? Because he said he don't want me up on that floor. What do you mean? Like, as if you're the boss in the damn place. Oh, there's been complaints about me on that floor. People don't like me. I'm up there harassing people.
That's a lie. I have these people in court right now. I don't have one complaint in this building. I don't cause no problems in this building. And the officer was like, yeah, well, just try to stay away from that floor. No problem. But why did he have to do all of this? I know this man's brother. He knows my brothers. We know each other. Like, I've known him for years. I was in his place just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say that if he could call the cops and tell them, but he don't want me on the floor and I'm causing all these problems, disturbances and stuff like that up there. Well, why didn't you just tell me you don't want me in your place? If you would have told me that, I wouldn't even come by your place as well. I had to tell the officers, and they didn't say anything. And then I look upstairs and I see this guy, one of the guys who was on the bus that day. He works for these people, man. And I see him in his window just looking at me, but he's trying to kind of like smirk. Bro, they just let me out of the car. I'm still here, is what I told him. I looked at him and said, yo, I'm still here. All 4 cops just looked at him. And I said, bro, I don't hate you. You hate me. Either way, man, I got a police report. See? Event number, as a matter of fact. Cop told me straight, I'm going to give you an event number, you know what I'm saying? So, cool. And I noticed on the card the names of these officers. One name is Beauchamp, which means beautiful champ. And the other one's name is Champignon, which means mushroom. Okay, but I'm just like, both of your names have champ in it. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of laughed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's funny. Like, yeah, a good observation. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, prior to that, this guy's talking about he don't want me upstairs. And then trying to ruin my life and calling the cops on me and all the things that he was doing. Yeah, I had to shed a tear. I shed 1, 2 tears. I'm like, hey, you see, not no big tears because I'm crying like no baby, man. I'm allowed to fucking cry, man. It's a lot of pain. You see what I'm saying? And I had to let a little out. Like, yo, how crazy is this? He has a twin. I have a twin. I know him a long time. He knows my brothers and my brother. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And here this man, he's sick and going crazy. And I got to witness this shit. And here he's coming after me. And I have no idea why. Well, I know why. But I'm not telling these officers, plainclothes officers, why. What's going on? What's up with my friend? And why is he doing this to me? What the heck did I do to him? 1, 2, 3. I'm like, this is crazy. So now you're telling me you don't want me upstairs, and then you gotta lie on me to the feds. I tell the feds I'm up there causing problems. I bet you a bunch of people up there came and took your side. Yeah, the guy's causing nothing but problems. Yeah. So how come you didn't just charge me? Y'all look stupid. Try to make me look crazy. Y'all look crazy. I mean, we all crazy to some point, to some extent. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you, ain't nobody crazier than me. I'm beyond crazy. But I'm not stupid crazy like you. Nor am I crazy stupid like Bob Marasca like you. Doing crazy stupid and stupid crazy things. I just do crazy, the craziest things. Yeah? But you don't see me hurting nobody. Do you see me abusing anybody out here? Breaking the law out here? I can't go to jail for the crazy things I do. You can. Just remember that bomb clot. And that's what I gotta tell these people all the time. Keep playing this flipping game. Keep playing this flipping game. Either way, man, it was crazy. Crazy. All this is linked to all of this spell work, see, because that's what's behind all of this, You are under spell work, your damn self, you just can't accept that. I mean, damn. So like I said, prior to me telling these cops, you got champ in your flipping name, meaning I'm the champ and you're the champs too. You just shut that down. You know what I'm saying? And they felt that they were like, it's funny. The dude, Beauchamp, he kind of laughed. That's funny, Yeah, cool, But you see, prior to that, man, shit was intense, man. The heck, man, this is what the man's doing to me. Yeah, well, they say you're causing... Yo, I got these people in the court right now. I got these people at the tribunal for the things they did to me. And under Section 1619, they owe me monies, man, for the abuse and everything, man. They ain't got me up there for nothing. I didn't do nothing. Nothing. You see, as I was saying that, Shorty, a little short smoker cop, she's like, okay. It was so cute. I'm like, yo, man, I got them. She's like, okay. I'm like, yo, the heck, man, these damn people. But anyways, I'm like, yeah, so, he's going to write that for me? He's going to write the event number for me? That's exactly how I switched. No joke. I'm like, okay. He hates my guts and he don't want me up there. Cool. I can go up there if I want to. The heck is this guy? You think you think you run this place? Even if you run this place, nobody can tell you can't go nowhere in the building. If it's public, like accessible to the public. The heck is this? It's accessible to the tenants in the building, but you can't go there. Okay, good. I'm not going to your place because you don't want me there. That's one thing. Not to say I'm just gonna go up there to cause problems, but I'm saying nobody can't tell me I can't go anywhere in the damn building when it's accessible to the damn tenants. I go up there, I might go and see somebody else. You can't tell me nothing. But I'm saying, cool, man. You ain't gonna see me by you, that's for sure.
I don't even really go up there. If I do go up there, usually it might be by him, just to go check this guy who just fucks with me.
Good. Good, no problem. You're Rastafari. That's a bomber Rastafari judgment. Let Jah be praised. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show you that that's what's been going on. And see all this spell work that's backfiring and boomeranging, okay? It's causing events, disastrous, catastrophic world events, whether it be natural disasters, which are not so natural when you're doing that, when it's boomeranging and all that energy that went into, you know, this spell work is actually boomeranging and actually now it's turning into a weather anomaly, you know what I'm saying? You know, or some tragic events, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. For sure, man, you know. Like a house burned down in Ottawa and like I think 10 people were evacuated and a young man who just moved in there dead. All kind of madness. You must know, you know, I haven't been posting a lot of these fateful events, you know, because it's too damn tragic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's too tragic. You see what I'm saying? So you just wait for the big atom bomb to drop in this rascal judgment, you know, because we're flipping the script. It's a paradigm shift and we're in ascension mode. You know what I'm saying? So you better get your mind right. Yeah, that's what's going on. You feel me? So, I'm just giving you a heads up. In this month of May, in this judgment, you know, we're in a new cipher, people. We're in the atom bomb, yeah, the smoke bomb. You know what I mean? But just to finish, you know. I did contact this guy's son and let him know what his dad did and what happened, you know, and his dad, you know, tried charging me for shit, you know, and end up having to, like, you know, retreat. Because that's what that is, you know. And now, I mean, you're all over the radar now, and I mean, you're all over the flipping radar. And then there's this thing with this janitor guy, or the superintendent who went away with his daughter, the girl that stole my wallet. They went away somewhere to go do a bunch of spell work too. While this guy went away up north to go do a bunch of fucking spell work too. And everything backfired and is boomeranging. Seeing? So just expect a bunch of things to happen to you Bombaraska people still. And just crazy things to happen in the world. You have no idea what these people went and did doing all this demon death magic. They never learn. Praises be unto the Most High God, Jah Rastafari. You know, we don't deal with those things, the demon magic. We deal with angel magic. Yeah. Anyways, you see, for example, Japan rocked. Back-to-back earthquakes. Yesterday and today, good. Increased earthquake activity in the Caribbean region, in the Antilles region, very good. Canada is shaking too. I call it Canadian because you act very stupid, you Canadians. You know, you got a flipping prime minister who doesn't even speak fluent French and he's just a bozo and don't give a shit about you. All he cares about is business. The global commission, Yeah, for sure. Anyways, yeah, it's rocking. The place is rocking. You know, smoked out the entire courthouse or shithouse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they conspired, man. But I sit up on the street looking down like a con spiral. You know what I'm saying? You get that? They conspire, but I sit up on the peak looking down like a cone spire. Down it went, the con spiraled. It went whoop, 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 and then it hit rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? It hit rock bottom. You know what I mean? Conspired and shit, man. You know? God bless people, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So, yeah, memories, yeah, because I'm telling you, people, you have no idea what's going on. No idea, yeah? And I'm giving you time to catch up, yeah? May the 14th was the second Passover. Do give thanks for those who missed out on the first one. You know, do give thanks. And nothing is slow but for the newsfeed people. The big Adam shell is about to drop, people. Stay woke, okay? And it's been a while, yeah. This is a mega incoming alert. And of course, check this out. Ooh, you know,